Morning. So I had a little bit of an issue with Star Trek Endeavors this morning, so it was a lot longer than usual. And I thought Aaron had a 9 o'clock meeting.
To be fair, I did.
You did, but it got moved, so I wasn't editing the video. I'm gonna go to the bakery. I don't have to go by the store, but I've been like, it's warm in here. Like,
it's nice in here. I'm comfortable.
Oh yeah, it's because you're always effectively freezing, but I'm sitting here like, oh God, lower those blinds. I gotta move those hard drives. We're at that time of year where I need to watch out where the sun comes in. I don't need to have the sun baking hard drives. That just doesn't seem like a good idea, Mr. Tech Nerd. No. So yeah, we'll see you guys outside. I'm still gonna be wearing pants going outside, not shorts, but I'm definitely not in the idea that I'm gonna be wearing, I don't even know. It is currently 13 degrees out. Definitely warm enough for just a t-shirt. Oh, today's gonna be one of those days that's gonna be hard to stay inside. And I'm probably gonna have a war with myself while doing my physical exercises. Since I don't have to do grocery shopping today. Hey, why are you? Oh, you were about 1.1. Okay. Since I don't have to do grocery shopping today, I mean, I have everything. We'll just order in dinner. Yeah. Is that a half liter of orange juice in your pocket? He was happy to see me. I'm like, I'm white. It's a half liter of orange juice. Oh wait, that might demonetization. I insinuated. Okay. So we've been having a couple issues, not with the vlogs, but after a fashion, trying to, like, the daylight is making the lighting so bad. But so we've been having issues within ourselves that,
with just scheduling and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we've been having those kind of issues. He doesn't have to travel to go to work, so he gets up a little bit later and then comes out here and like gets the coffee ready, logs into the computer, sits down, goes to work, and the coffee gets cold. Like, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Yeah, it's really an easy trap to fall into.
And as I brought up yesterday, other people are like, their kids are home and they're now having to babysit and do their job. So sometimes they can't, or they have to teach at the same time, and that's an added responsibility. And so, but part of the thing is, so you have a schedule Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday with the Demon group. And then Thursday, Friday is your Eindhoven, Philips, HTC stuff. Yeah. So, because of upcoming holidays around Easter that don't exist in the Netherlands but do exist in other countries, and so things are getting a bit weird, and it's one of those advice things that's like, I had one of the comments was like, maybe you shouldn't go by the bakery every day, and I'm like, going by the bakery every day to get kasproja is not about the kasproja.
Yeah, and
it's about me going out within the 9 o'clock hour, and I do fluctuate it a little bit, to go to the bakery, get some breakfast, and while I'm out, do some grocery shopping so I'm not out multiple times a day. I go out when nobody else is out, really, get my stuff done, and then I come back.
And you aren't exposing yourself to a bunch of different people. It's the same very few people who are all protected.
Yeah.
Risk of is there plastic at the bakery?
No, Klekkebaum has the big like sheet panels of plexiglass with like the hazard tape, the yellow and black bumblebee hazard tape, or that stuff. The bakery at Balfour doesn't have. It's because they have a large enough counter in between everything, whereas Klekkebaum has like, you yourself need to keep a schedule going.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah, everyone does.
You need to maintain the thing. He's got people from one contract expecting, asking for a call or something on another day. And he's like, if we were back to normal, I wouldn't be in that area with you. We couldn't have a meeting. And it's a slippery slope of scheduling. Yeah. Because people have such open times right now, or they have such restricted times because now they're dealing with children.
Yeah.
They're trying to fit everything in that they can, but it's sort of like, it's one of those things, like I've listened to a lot of like Bo the Fifth Column. I do not think the world, at least the Western world, is going to return back to what it was.
No, there's pretty much no chance at this point.
I mean, it's the 9th. We have minimum. Why did they pick the 28th? That's a Tuesday. Whatever.
So that they can have a press conference on Monday.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Whatever. If they're going to extend it, it's going to happen sometime in the 20th.
Yeah.
Anyways, but that's the thing. Even if we go back to a schedule and they start relaxing stuff here in the Netherlands on the 28th, well, first of all, I'm taking a wild guess that the 28th and the 29th, Aaron will still be working here just because the things about like stores and stuff will be relaxed. They're not going to want everyone flooding back to the metros and going to work like it was. Things are going to slowly move back into what they were, but they're going to be shifted. And it's because people who haven't had such neurotic scheduling like I do, and has actually splashed off on him a little bit.
Yeah.
They've relaxed their work schedule. They're out of sync. They're out of time. They're knocking? Is that the engine term? Knocking?
Yeah.
Like it's, yeah, like anyways. And they're out of step.
Yeah, and I see it at both places I work, technically all three, because I see it on the main company too.
NMQ.
Everyone's just kind of floating.
Yeah. And that's the thing is like they're floating and they're floating away from each other. They're not, they're floating about their own business. And that's what I'm imparting is like, if you can do anything to maintain your old schedule, do so. Wake up at the same time. Go to the bathroom at the same time. Eat your stuff at the same time. I understand that, for many of you who might be younger, have schooling that you do online, and so that kind of holds you to a schedule.
And if you have anything like that, embrace it.
Yeah, because for those of us, and I was explaining this one to Aaron last night, I really haven't had that much of a fuck up in my schedule, because July, August, and December, yes, I know those aren't consecutive, but those are months I do not have football on Thursdays and Sundays. So, okay. I've been through 2 Decembers and 1 in-between season.
Yeah, so you know somewhat how to handle not having football.
And I can remember when we first moved here that I didn't have a gym. So I was going out and kind of doing things of my own volition. Wow, it got really bright. The screen kind of dimmed.
Yeah. And
here we go.
And, I mean, you made the joke, but it's kind of true. What did I do before I was going to the gym? Oh yeah, I was complaining that I couldn't go to the gym.
Which I'm doing now. And I didn't go to the pool often enough to make it a habit. So my schedule about YouTube isn't really impacted.
Yeah.
But for those people that have your daily 9 to 5s, it's fucking a lot of people up. Yeah. In the smallest of ways. It's a grain of sand every day, and pretty soon that mountain's you're gonna go back, and that mountain's not gonna be there, and you're not gonna have. There's gonna be everybody's schedule separately on video chats and stuff is kind of knocking and off cycle, and people are stressed. But when they have to go back to work, it's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm holding him to as much of a schedule as I can.
And I had to tell someone about a meeting today. Well, as mentioned earlier, that someone wanted a meeting on the day that their contract doesn't happen. And I had to say, no. I respect my own time and my mental health so much that I cannot say yes to this.
Yeah, and
And it doesn't matter how much you respect the other person or the request they're making or what they're going for. Your own mental health is going to be way more important.
Don't go crazy trying to appease other people's random schedules. Because yours is crazy and thus theirs is crazy, and now you have two crazies trying to appease each other's schedule, and you create a third Venn diagram of even crazier.
Yeah.
And then you've got a third person involved, and then you've got like morning meetings that involve 8 people, but one of them's late because they slept in or their kid was sick, or it's just
Yeah. Way too easy to screw everything up way too much.
And that's the thing, like at your actual physical places, if someone's kid was sick, they'd be like, hey guys, my kid's sick, I'm not going to get to the meeting.
And they'd be okay with it.
And you guys would start at the meeting place, wherever it was. But now it's like, oh, well, yeah, we can just wait 5 more minutes. Everyone's sitting at their house anyways, drinking coffee. And that's like your D&D game. Everybody was chatting away, and you didn't start till like half an hour later.
Well, yeah, but we also got everyone into the chat half an hour early.
Oh. Okay, fair enough. But that's the part of wisdom that I've been wanting to get through and churn out about scheduling, because we're at a month now.
I've been doing this from home for a month. And yeah, if I just switch tasks, switch whatever I'm doing to whoever needs me right now, I'd spend a lot of time not doing anything, but I'd also be driving myself crazy.
Don't half-ass 2 things, whole-ass 1 thing.
Exactly.